How did I find out that I have stage 4 lung cancer and that I also have a lung disease? How? How did I find out these things? So, 2017, everything was going good for me. Everything was going good for me. I had just finished college, I just graduated college, and just brought me a car. I'm not gonna say I was living my best life because how I was taught and how I was raised, I was brought up in church, and I feel like if you ain't got the Holy Ghost, you ain't saved, you ain't living your best life. I don't know how to say it right, but that's just how I feel. That's how I feel. So, but I am gonna say I felt like, I was on top of the world. Cause like I said, everything was going good for me. Was like, what could stop me? What could stop me? Like, are you serious? Like, I just finished college. People told me that I would never amount to anything. They told me that I would never make it in college. Shoot, they told me that's a way of sitting you down. He definitely sit me down. So I said, yep, right to turn 21. I had pneumonia. They found out I had pneumonia. Okay, cause I was at work, coughing and stuff, and I couldn't breathe like that. So I got in my car and I drove. I rushed myself to fast med, because it's a fast med in my job. It was a fast med in my old job. So I get there, and the lady, she tells me, you have fluid in your lungs. I'm like, and this is exactly what I did. I said, I have fluid in my lungs, so you mean tell me I could die? Like, all those thoughts was running through my head. I say maybe a week or two later, I went to work. I feel so bad at work that day. That's when everything started happening. That's when my body, it went through some changes. It's still going through some changes right now, but that's all right though. So it went through some changes. I get at the emergency room and I tell them that they said that I have pneumonia. I told them that I was up here 2 weeks ago, and I told them, they said that I have pneumonia. The nurse is like, okay, cool, we're gonna sit you back there, cool. So I get back there, and the guy, without even running no tests or nothing, he tells me that I might have a chance of pneumonia or heart failure. I might have pneumonia and a chance of heart failure. I'm like, what? I might have pneumonia. Which one is it? They told me I have pneumonia. What? I'm confused. At this moment, I'm confused. I put a mask on my face. Like maybe an hour or two later, the doctor, he comes back and tells me, he says, because they told me they had put a mask on your face, we're gonna send you to an actual hospital, because where I went, it was more like, it wasn't a hospital. I was there a whole entire week. I went through so many emotions that whole entire week, because I thought my life was done for. I really did, because I ain't never been in the hospital for a whole entire week. I'm not getting emotional. I went to like I said, I was in the hospital for a whole entire week. Okay, so I say maybe 2 days later, I was there. I think maybe a 1 day, because they ran so many tests on me. They ran so many x-rays on me. They did an MRI on my heart, and they found out that my heart, it wasn't normal. My heart, it wasn't beeping like it should. It wasn't beeping like it should. I think put a tube, they put a tube in your lungs. So they put me to sleep. I wake up, I'm out of breath. They're like, ma'am, we'll have to send you to ICU. We're gonna send you to almost to ICU. I think that's what they said. All I know is when I got in the room, I was close to ICU. I think I was close to ICU. They tell me that my lungs, they collapsed. My lungs collapsed. This God is so good. He is so good. God is so good. He is so good. They in there working on me. And stuff like that. They put this little thing, it's something that get the fluid out of your lungs. They put it in my ribs. Like, it hurted so much. Oh my goodness. They had to stick me down here somewhere, right here. They had to stick me right there. First they put something up here, and it hurted. It hurt. They put something up here. They put something right here. Put something right here. I couldn't move, and my ribs, they was injured. They was injured for a long time. They was hurting, and I still have side effects from that to this day. That was last year, and I still have side effects from that. I say maybe a week later, after they sent me home, I was on my way to see my cousins track me. I got out there, but not even 2 steps. I think maybe 2 steps. I get out of breath, so I had to stop. I stopped. She's running. My cousin's running, going down there to get my family. He's up there, trying to get up there to me. Then thank God didn't pass out. So one morning, I was at my mama's house. I was up there one night. I was up there, and I don't know what happened. I just couldn't breathe. I felt like my breathing was 10 times worse after they gave me all that medicine. And it come to find out, they wouldn't even supposed to give me steroids. They was not. So, I get to the hospital. This is when everything starts hitting. My life is flashing right in front of me. My life is it just flashed right in front of me. The nurse, the lung doctor, whatever he is, I think, he comes in there and he tells me that it's something like cancer. It's something like cancer, because they said it was like a tumor. Yeah, I'm sitting there with tears rolling down my face and I try not to cry because I try to be strong. For the first day, they tell me that it's the fluid. It don't came back in your lungs. So it came back in my lungs, and they had to stick a needle. Y'all, I went through so much pain. They couldn't get to every time they get the fluid. Every time they get the fluid out of my lungs, it comes right back in my lungs. It comes right back in my lungs. I got stuck with so many needles in my back. I think I got stuck like two to three times. I got stuck. They tell me that I have a lung disease. It's Lampotis. I don't know what that word is. It's a lung disease. It's very rare. I have stage 4 lung cancer. I have stage 4. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why me? Why? They tell me to come back the next following week. I get there. This is the part that hurted me so deep. We get there a week later, me and my family, and the doctor, my cancer doctor, one I have now, she tells me that there's no cure for it. I'm like, what? There's no cure for it. And as she's talking, telling me these things, tears are just falling. They just falling. She tells me that I have sarcoma. That's also a very rare cancer too, sarcoma. So she tells me that I might not even live 2 years, and it's going on a year and a half. I got diagnosed with cancer in 2008. There for some treatments and stuff like that. My first time ever coming down there for treatments. I get sick. And on my way back home, the cancer doctor, calls back, telling me I need to hurry up and get back. Now I'm back down there because they found air in my lungs. It was air in my lungs. They found air in my lungs. So I get there, and once again, I have to go through that process again, where they put that thing in my ribs. I had to go through that process again. Second time, I had to go through that. So then they put me on some chemo pills. That whole entire week, I was in the hospital, and I first found out what was going on with me. I had so much support. I had so much love. I posted on Snapchat. I made a thank you video I just want to, take out the time to say thank you to everybody that's been checking up on me. Like, I really appreciate the love. I'm trying my best not to cry over here. This is not going to be easy. I still can't, sometimes God, He gives us, showing us. What really hurted me at that moment, I had to go see my grandmother, who was 97 when she passed away. The lady that raised me from a baby to where I'm at now. I was like, I don't want to go see her like this. I don't want to go see her. I don't know how she going to take it. I don't know how she going to take it. I don't want to go see her like this with oxygen in my nose. But I went to go see her. I did. I went to go see her. She took it well. We was laughing and talking. Trying to tell you, my grandma, she was funny. That lady was so funny. But she left. Before she passed away, she left me some encouragement.
Take that with you.
Yeah, you can.
Just got the trust.
Huh? So 2018 was definitely a hard year for me. I went through so many challenges, went through so many battles. I would never be able to forget 2018. That was really hard for me. It took everything out of me. But the one thing that I did have that was really a big loss for me was losing my grandma. The lady who raised me from a little baby to where I'm at now. That one right there, when I lost my grandmother, I was like, that's it, 2018. I'm done with you. 2018, I'm done with you. Can I just get another year? Can I just always smile? Because I knew God had the final say so, and He still do to this day. I was always being goofy. I'm still goofy. I kept the faith, always smiling. People used to be friends and be like, bro, why, you still smiling? And they just told you that you have stage 4 lung cancer and you got lung disease. I'm like, yeah, I have my moments, and I get emotional and I cry. Some days better than others. Some days I'm feeling good. Some days I'm sick. Some days I'm not. Hey, as I was going through my changes and going through my phases of cancer, I was finding myself. I was crying, praying on my knees, asking God. But I am a living testimony that God is good, God is great. There is nothing too hard for God. How many people you know that can live with stage 4 lung cancer and on top of that have a lung disease? God, He is definitely worthy, and I thank Him every day for what He has done in my life and for what He is doing in my life.